What's up and welcome to another YouTube video. My name is Eddie and I am still addicted to Marvel Snap, and it's time to look at another character set of variants and rank them from worst to best. As I promised in the last couple of videos, we're looking through all the Spider characters, the Spider people, the Spider crew, however you want to call them, in theme with the new movie that I'm very excited to go see this Thursday. If you guys haven't seen it yet, in the playlist we've done Spider-Man, Venom, and Carnage. We're now going to look at Spider-Woman, and then when the movie comes out, we're going to go through Miles Morales, Spider-Gwen or Ghost Spider, and then we're gonna have Spider-Ham and Spider-Man 2099. So there's all the ones that are coming up. Very, very exciting. But as I said, it's time to look at Spider-Woman. So let's go right into it. There she is. Spider-Woman is a 5 energy, 8 power card, and her on reveal is that she afflicts all enemy cards with -1. She is one of the most underrated 5 cost card in my opinion, or just most underrated card in the game. She is a pool 1, so you obviously get her very early in the game because she's very simple to learn and understand. And I would say that most people when they start have her in a lot of decks because of how strong she is. But later on, as you get into the end game, she kind of gets forgotten, right? A lot of people don't play her as much, and I gotta say, people are missing out. She is fantastic. I know right now, even with the high Evo decks, she fits right in as well. You guys are sleeping on Spider-Woman, guys. You got to start using her a lot more. But as always, that's not what we're here for. We're here to talk about all her variants. So her being actually one of the first cards in the pool 1, she's been here for a long time. And as you can see over here, she's got her pixel 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different variants here that I've just opened up. Hopefully we don't get any ads. I apologize ahead of time. Sometimes the audio is just pick up for no reason. So we're gonna go through all the different variants and we're gonna pick our favorite and our least favorite. Make sure that if you like this kind of content to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe because we do a lot of variant talk here, and comment your ranking of the Spider crew or the Spider-Woman variants and the Spider crew. Tell me who your favorite one is while you're at it too. Okay, first up is the Pixel one. It's awful. It's bad. I don't like it. You know, we always talk about this every single time. I hate always having to repeat myself, but every single character has a pixel variant, and they're all meh. And this is just another one of the ones that I'm just like, I'm not a fan of it. The background, I mean, at least there is something happening in the background, but even then, what is it? Is she in jail? What is it? What is these? There's just like metal bars. I don't know, guys. I'm not a big fan of this one. It's one of the weakest one. At least it's 700 gold, but I would not purchase this with any gold. I would not be happy to get this one. So please do not get me this variant of Pixel. Now, on the other side here, we got, oh no, Jung Gyun Yoon. I'm so sorry. I probably butchered that name. This is just a variant. It doesn't have a specific name to it. It is a super rare, so it is a 1200. This one is pretty cool. I will say I like this one a lot. I've always talked about how I'm never a fan of the realistic faces and the realistic style of variants just because a lot of people can't pull it off right. This one works for me. It's not that bad. Like, you don't really see her eyes, right? So it's just the mouth and everything, but she does look really, really good in here. Love the background, love the electric coming out of her hands. The suit looks awesome. So I really don't have anything negative to say about this. So this is a good one in my opinion. Like I said, some of these variants, when they go for the realistic version, it doesn't work for me, but this one does. I will say this one, it works out really, really well. Next up is Rose Besh. I really hope I said this properly. 700 gold, a rare pool, so rare variant, so 700 gold. I like this one a lot. I will say, I do think that the drawing of Spider-Woman feels a little unpolished, but for some reason, I still like it. I think it's because I like the pose, her having her upside down with the spider web in the background, the pink really being vibrant over here. I also like how the hair really like just follows through with the logo and everything. It's a cool card. Again, the outline of it all kind of not my favorite. I still think I prefer the one we just saw, but it's not a bad one. We've seen other ones that are like drawn like this that I don't like the Fantastic Four set that we talked about in the last couple of videos, where those ones look very unpolished. This one is not that necessarily it's too bad, if that makes sense. I mean, at least, like, for me, I look at her face and I'm like, her face is good, but then you look at her body and your body's like, what's going on here, right? So it's kind of a mix there. So that's I don't love it, but I also don't hate it. I think it's fine. I think I would buy this, and I wouldn't be upset to get this one for 700 gold. Next up, we got Ryan Gonzalez. If you guys saw, we just did about a month ago now. We did a video about Ryan Gonzalez variants. I loved her stuff. I thought that her art style is very, very cool. And I do really like this one a lot too. I talk about how with Ryan Gonzalez, I like how the colors are very unique, right? She has a very distinct art style, and you can see it right here. Love that there's a little cat in the background here. The little electrical shots coming out of her hand. Her pose, the classic Spider-Man pose. And you can still see that there's stuff going on in the background, which is exciting. And the colors are really well done. I really like how she's done this one. This is an excellent one. Super rare, which means it is 1,200 gold. I don't know how I feel about this one being 1,200 gold. I feel like 700 would have been a better price in my opinion, but 1,200 for it. I want to see the rest, but right now I would say if I had to purchase this one or the other ones, I would go with the other ones price-wise. But I do like this one. I don't think it's necessarily a bad one. We got 4 more to go through over here. All right, let's go. This one is David Nakayama. This is the Venomized version of Spider-Woman. Sorry. This was in the Battle Pass, which I think was the first month that I actually got into Marvel Snap. So it was the first pass I ever purchased. This one is sick. I always talked about how I've never been too much of a fan of how the Venomized characters look. The Venomized variants, sorry. Because they are very messy cards. Like, there's a lot of stuff happening on the card. This one, in my opinion, is a good example of how to do it, where it's not too messy. You can still see there's little things going on. She's got the tentacles and everything, but the Venomized Spider-Woman is still in focus. A lot of the other Venomized version just feels like it's a mess and there's just shit everywhere. I forgot I'm not allowed to swear, but whatever. This one does look really good, though. I think that this is a really good one. I wish there was something more happening in the background. Just anything instead of it just being a plain black and white background. But I think that she just looks so cool as a card that it is really cool. This being a season pass variant also means that if you weren't there when it released, you can't get it anymore. And this is a tricky one because, you know, the beta ones, all the season pass cards that were in the beta, we're gonna get a chance to get them again. But my problem with this one is this was the first month, which means that if you missed out on month number 1, which is October of 2022, you'll never get this one. And that kind of sucks because, like, I got lucky enough that I knew the game was coming out and I got it on day 1. And even when I got it day 1, it was halfway through the month because the game released on like October 15, 18, 20, something like that. So we are already like halfway through that month when the game released and we got the season pass. So this is a bit of a tricky one where I really like this one, but I don't know if I want to rank it up high because not a lot of people can get it, right? It's restricted, and it's one of the most restricted one because, like I said, as soon as you jumped into the game 2 weeks after it released, you can't get it anymore, right? Whereas anyone that like got stuff during the beta stuff still hasn't been brought back into the game. Now I know, like, you can think like, well, November, December, same idea, like all of those ones are also season pass and you can't get them. But the problem I think I have with this one is that because it was the October one, and in October we only got the game halfway through the month, that literally means that there was like a 2-week span that you can get this card, and then there was no other time to get it. I honestly think that this is one of the best, was definitely my favorite of all the ones we've seen so far. But again, the season pass is restrictive. Let's see where I fall with the other ones, but I really like this one as a variant. I don't know if I want to rank it high just because, again, it's restricted on how many people can get it. But let's look at the next one here. We got 3 left to go through. Another Ryan Gonzalez one, actually. Interesting. We got a second one. Now, this one's not released into the game. This one, I will say, is really cool. The more I look at it, the more I'm like, oh, that's actually really cool. Love the little characters that are a part of it here, like Black Cat, Captain Marvel, Ghost Spider over here, Spider-Man in the bottom right, and Hulk. So cool. The colors, once again, Ryan Gonzalez does an excellent job with coloring and all that. Her being right in focus, awesome suit, awesome. Man, I think this is my favorite one. It is unknown. Now, Ryan Gonzalez also already has another variant that is 1,200, and I gotta admit, this one's better than her other one. So I'm curious, is this going to be the ultimate variant one? Because I really hope it isn't. But if I had to take a guess, this one's going to end up being an ultimate variant, which I would get. I would get this one. This is an excellent, excellent one. It is unknown, so that's kind of scary. But the other one being 1,200 means this one's either also 1,200 or higher, because they're not going to make this one cheaper than her other one, in my opinion. Next, we got the nullified one. Oh, wait. Is this nullified Peach Momoko? Wow, okay, nice. So, nullified version by Peach Momoko. So, as you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Peach Momoko. We're going to do a video about her, their stuff in the future as well, which is very, very exciting because I really like Peach Momoko's art style. But, man, what an excellent card. I know I just talked about how I love the colors. I love the fact that there are less colors in this one, right? It really adds to that nullified version of it. Having it, and Peach Momoko in general really does a good job with this stuff. Having it be a lot darker, but then there's a couple colors just stand out over here. The face looks awesome. The hair is awesome. These little wings are really cool. Everything about this card is excellent in my opinion. It is 1,200, which is actually, I think, a fair price for this variant. Very cool. I wish there was something going on in the background once again. I'm a very picky with the backgrounds, as you guys know, because I don't split my cards, so I don't have that gold. I really keep my cards with the background, so I wish there was a bit more going on. But outside of that, very unique, very different, right? I love when you take a variant and you make it drastically different from everything else, and instantly you can see how this one and the Venomized version are very different from all the other Spider-Woman variants, which I like. And the last one is right over here by Jung Gyu. I swear, was he not the first or second person I looked at? Yeah, it's the exact same guy, and I said his name, guy or girl, same name, differently twice. Jung Gyu Yoon. I really don't know. I'm so sorry. This one again, really cool. Went with the realistic style, which is again similar to this one, right? So more on the realistic style. Unknown, so we don't know what the price is for this one. I'm really hoping one of these unknowns is 700, because I feel like there isn't many, right? We got a 700 here, 700, then it's 12, 12, season pass 12. So another 700 gold would be good here. Funny enough, it's again with, okay, so I can tell from this one, it's not a prison, so that's good. So I don't know what these metal bars are. If there's a lore thing behind it, let me know. It definitely feels like both of the artists, this one over here and Ryan Gonzalez, got the chance to like redo Spider-Woman, right? Because it's almost the same thing where we got Ryan Gonzalez over here and another Ryan Gonzalez, which is better. And then same idea, we got the one over here, which I'm not going to say their name because I can't say it. Jung, we'll just say Jung. Jung's variant here. And Jung again, but like a better version of that first one. So I just think that this one is just a way better version than the previous one. Very cool pose, all epic stuff. Again, wish the background a bit more, but it's really cool. You can see the like, there's like a shattering happening with like the little pieces of glass around the card. I like it. I think that's really, really cool. Yeah, man, I never realized how many good Spider-Woman variants there are, right? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 8 of them. I think there's one that obviously stands out as being very weak, and you could probably guess which one it is. And then I would say that all the other ones are pretty good, actually really good. So now is the part where it's my favorite part, where I get to rank them from my favorite to least favorite. As always, while I do that, please make sure to do the same thing in the comments below. Tell me which one's your favorite, your least favorite of all the ones we just saw. This is tough, man. There's a lot of good ones here. I think I'm gonna put that one there. I'm going to put this one there. I'm gonna put that one here. I'm gonna put that one there. That one there. Okay, I'm happy with this. All right, here we go. This is my ranking. Might surprise a couple of you guys. Probably not. My least favorite is the Pixel one. Let's move on because I got nothing else to say about it except, again, it's bad. My number 7, I literally said that I really like this one. But as we went on, it just got better and better in my opinion. This is my number 7. Rose Besh is this one. I think it's great. I really do. I would say literally from here onwards, they're all fantastic. They're all worth their price and they're all great cards. I will say I did rank before I forget, the season pass one fairly high. But again, I think I would drop it. But I'm sticking with the variant side of things instead of the exclusivity of it. But anyways, we'll get there. Rose Besh is my number 7. I think it's great. I really do. The drawing, like I said, does bother me a little bit that it feels a little unpolished, but I do like the coloring. I wish there was a little bit more colors because it's a lot of pink, which is not a bad thing. But just saying, compared to all the other ones we saw, that's basically my reason for putting it there. Next up is the Ryan Gonzalez one over here. I like this one a lot as well. Like I said, there's really nothing wrong with it. I just think that Ryan Gonzalez has a better version of her own variant of a card later on. So for me, it's just like if I'm going to only get a certain card, if I'm ranking them from which ones I want, I wouldn't want this one over the other one. I feel like 1,200 is a bit high of a price for this variant, but it's not a bad one at all. Next up, we've got Jung's variant, which again, this is the first one, right? I'm not mixing them up. Yeah, okay, good. I got this right. Again, lower side because there's another one from the same artist that, in my opinion, is way better that's coming out than over this one. So don't hate this one. I just think that the other ones that are coming up, it just looks better. My number 4 is that one. As I said, I think that between the two, this is just a better one. So just one notch higher because, again, the realistic style of cards are not really my type of cards that I normally like. But I will say that this one's so much better than this one. But honestly, they're both pretty cool. I just think I prefer the suit on this one, prefer the pose before the breaking of the glass around this one has just kind of like the lightning and the bit of a background, but this was a bit cooler. So there you go. They're kind of similar. Number 3 is the Spider-Woman Venomized version. This is the one that I could see myself flipping on dropping it much lower because as much as I really like this variant, for the art style, it does bother me that on the exclusivity side of things. So there you go. My number 2 is going to be the nullified one. The Peach Momoko, once again, take a character and completely change it drastically from being varied from all the others. That's the goal of variance, right? If you've seen any of my other rankings, I always rank really high the cards that are super different from what their base card is. And this is the one that, in my opinion, is just the most different from all the rest. Really like it. Love the lack of color in this one, right? Which is, again, different from all the other ones we saw. Love the hair. Love everything about it. 10 out of 10. And a good, fair price. It's not Ultimate Variant. I mean, of course, I'd like everything to be 700, but 1200 for a card like this, I think is worth it. But my number 1 is the other Ryan Gonzalez one, the one that's not released yet. Please don't be an Ultimate Variant, but honestly, even if it is, I think I would buy this one. I really do. I think this is a good one. Excellent card, excellent colors, fantastic background. Love everything that's around with all the cute little characters, the extra characters in it. Sweet suit. 10 out of 10. Really, really excellent Ryan Gonzalez variant, in my opinion. I've got nothing but good things to say about that one. And that, everybody, is our ranking of the Spider-Woman variants. As always, if you like this, make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you don't like it, don't do the thumbs down. Don't do that. Just move on. Give it a thumbs up if you like it. Don't worry about the thumbs down. Subscribe because we got a lot more variants to talk about. There's 200 characters in this game. And I think I've only done like 30 to 40, maybe at most 50 characters. We are going through all the Spider Crew. We've done the Fantastic Four, but we got so many more to go through in the future videos. So really appreciate you guys watching it. So, comment your favorite, least favorite of them. What other characters we should do in the future. Anything you want. I really appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.